Welcome back. And today's feature article is from Zillow a few days ago. And the headline is there are half of the US states have starter home of $1 million. Welcome back. This is SeeWing Yi from the Yi Real Estate Network. But in a way, I'm somewhat surprised. In another way, I'm not. Okay. So I've been in this business for a very long time, more than 20 years, helping real estate investors to buy rental properties across many locations in the US. So, but anyway, let me share the article and let's go. Let's see what's going on. Again, Zillow.com, of course. The headline is starter homes that cost 1 million have spread to more than half of the states. A record 242 US cities now have entry-level homes priced at 1 million or more, nearly triple the count before the pandemic. So I'm gonna give you my takeaway toward the end of this short video momentarily. I want you to share your comments. Please comment below. Let me share with you what are your thoughts? Where do you live, and what's the median price range of the houses in your area? I know another takeaway I have is real estate is local. Okay, what what I'm about to share you, yeah, it's really uh, very thought-provoking. It's really kind of shocking, if you will. But then again, there are some uh, real estate is local, all right? There are 19,000 cities in the US, believe it or not, and there are 3,000 counties. So real estate is very local. There's no such thing as a national real estate market, even though the what I'm about to share with you are very mind-boggling, but there are other local areas in other part of the US where a typical house is uh, only around 186,000 dollars. So another takeaway I have is that housing prices over time will continue to grow, continue to increase in value. That's history, that's inflation. So again, the American dream of home ownership is not dead. It's become highly unaffordable, right? The buzzword is unaffordable, not affordable. We have a historic housing crisis for the reasons I just stated. All right, anyway, let's get back to this article. See, yeah, so nationwide, the typical starter home is only 198,000, up 1.7% from a year ago. So again, 242 cities across 26 states have starter homes at more than 1 million. How Zillow describes starter home? Starter home is defined for this analysis as a home in the lowest third of home values in a given region. It still requires a little bit of interpretation, okay? But it doesn't go any more details. I don't know. We need to dive deeper into it. What every word, every sentence, every headline require deep dive interpretation. Sometimes it's very, very hard to find the real data. So sometimes you have to find some data in a needle in a haystack, if you will. All right. So another highlight I have here is that a housing shortage, a decade in the making, ran headlong into intense demand with mortgage rates at historic lows, driving up home values at a record pace. That's why the pandemic housing boom is once in a lifetime occurrence, I believe, unless that's another world tragic event like the pandemic. Let's hope not. But it's really an anomaly. The pandemic housing boom 2020 to 2022, a period of only 2 years we have so much skyrocketing of home prices and historic low mortgage rates. So the geography of million-dollar starter homes, California still leads overall with 105 cities. By the way, I've been living in California for the past 30 years in San Francisco Bay Area. So I know what's it like. Okay, I know what's going on in California, good and bad. So 26 states now have at least one city with million-dollar starter homes. This is absolutely mind-boggling, up from nine before the pandemic. Wow. Nine states have homes of more than a million before the pandemic. It's only about 5 years ago. Now we have 26 states. That's more than 50% of the entire US. Oh, mind-boggling. So states with the most $1 million starter homes is not going to be surprising. As you can see, right, California leads with uh, then New York, then New Jersey, then Washington State, then Florida, Massachusetts, and Texas, and Maryland, and Hawaii, yeah, Connecticut, Colorado, South Carolina. Oh, right. So, a lot of you are very familiar with the list of cities I just mentioned. Anyway, New York City metro area, which include parts of New Jersey. By the way, I used to live in New York City long, long time ago when I was very, very young, back in the 1970s. But anyway, uh, the New York Metro, which includes parts of New Jersey and Pennsylvania. I used to live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania also before I entered the military back in 1980s. Least all metro areas with 63 cities where typical starter home is a million. San Francisco Bay Area, where I live, followed with 37, and then LA 33, San Jose 13, Miami 8, and Seattle 8. So here are the lists, right? Uh, wow, in a mere 6 years, cities with 1 million starter homes in February 2020 versus today, right? So in the US, 5 years ago, there were 80 cities with starter homes over a million. Now it's 242. Okay. And 5 years ago, California had 52 cities with starter home at a million. Now it's 105. New York, 12. 5 years ago, now it's 41. All right. So I think there's nothing more I need to say in this matter. So again, my takeaway is specific areas of the US have very high housing costs. The coastal areas, major metros like, Chicago, Boston, New York, the Pacific, I mean, the Northeast mainly, and the southern states are in Texas and Florida mainly, or such states where have very high housing costs. And then, of course, but most of the high housing cost areas are in the western region of the U.S. We're talking California, Washington State, and Arizona, and Nevada, and Colorado here and there. So again, my takeaway is housing prices will continue to rise, not just in high housing cost areas, but even in smaller cities, in the Midwestern cities, and in the Midwest, especially. So right now, we're going through a little bit of housing, stabilization, slight housing correction in some areas, but overall, it pays. My takeaway is it pays to own a home. It pays to own the primary home. It pays to own a rental property. So that's what I do. That is my profession. I consult with real estate investors to buy turnkey cash flow homes across several states. Anyway, so what's your takeaway, right? Is this kind of home prices is a big shock to you, or you're a homeowner? What's going on in your area of the woods? I know real estate, as I said, real estate is very local. So my takeaway is the future of real estate is always going to be bright. We have to think long term. So the American dream of home ownership is not dead. It just has been very, very challenging to a lot of people. The home prices have risen more so than wages, than income rises. But income and wages are slowly catching up. So right now is a buyer's market. It's a great opportunities. I have never seen buyer's market when the buyers have negotiation power because of the inventory crisis and affordability crisis. So if you are financially ready, you can, yeah, behooves you to motivate yourself to get into the home ownership because it's not going to get any cheaper. So here's my takeaway. So if you receive any value whatsoever from this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as put your email in my website below so you can become a free member of our real estate community. So in your email inbox on a weekly basis, you will receive very good free educational content around real estate investing, what's going on with the housing market, so you could ultimately become informed real estate investor, so you could take action to achieve your generational wealth for yourself and and your family. All right, that's all I have to say. This is SeeWing Yi from the Yi Real Estate Network. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.